You think Han Li is one person? You're wrong. He's two people, and these two fought for a lifetime. The biggest twist in a record of a mortal's journey to immortality isn't some Tao ancestor conspiracy, nor is it the Heavenly Court's dark secrets. It's when the Lord of the Samsara Palace removes the black hat that has been worn for countless ages, revealing a face exactly like Han Li's. He tells Han Li, "I am me, you are you, I am Han Li, and you are also Han Li." This sentence completely shatters the original story's scope. What is destiny? It's when you try your best to change something, only to find that the only one who can change it is yourself. Who is the Lord of the Samsara Palace? He is Han Li from another timeline. In that timeline, he cultivated the laws of time to their peak, but this threatened the position of the time Tao ancestor, Jiyu Huijin, resulting in his suppression and death. But Han Li is no ordinary person. He never accepts fate. On his deathbed, he poured his life's cultivation into the Palm Heaven bottle, triggering the bottle's true ultimate power, reversing time and space. He was sent back to a past even more distant than the distant past. This time travel resulted in two Han Lis, one a loser who changed his cultivation path to the law of reincarnation, founded the Reincarnation Palace, and orchestrated countless ages of revenge, the other a greenhorn who found the lost heavenly bottle and began his journey from mortal to immortality. Consider this setup. Why did the heavenly bottle appear in the mortal realm? Because it was lost by the future Han Li during his time travel. Why was Han Li able to obtain the heavenly bottle? Because it was originally his own possession. He found his own relic, and he paved his own path. This isn't some kind of cheat code, it's a loser using everything he has to give his past self a breath of fresh air. However, the two Han Lis are ultimately not the same person. Their divergence fully erupted with Nangong Wan. In the Reincarnation Palace Master's timeline, Nangong Wan had already perished. He used the law of reincarnation to reincarnate her as Gan Rushuang, who accompanied him through countless years. He said, "Throughout these countless years, my heart has only held Gan Rushuang. I have never forgotten her for a single moment." But the protagonist, Han Li, refused to accept this, believing she was Nangong Wan, not Gan Rushuang. Look, the same person, the same obsession, yet they went in completely opposite directions. One chose to accept the rewriting of fate, continuing the old feelings in a new identity. The other chose to resist the alteration of fate, even at the cost of his life, to find the original her. This isn't a debate about right or wrong, but a clash of two philosophies of life. The Lord of the Samsara Palace has lived too long, long enough for him to learn compromise, to learn to rebuild from ruins, while the protagonist, Han Li, is still young, young enough to believe that some things are never truly answered by substitutes. But what's most ironic is that the Lord of the Samsara Palace has been helping Han Li all along. The refining God technique, the core technology of the Samsara Palace, he had Jiao San pass it on to Han Li. All the crucial assistance, all the opportune moments, all the coincidental opportunities, it was all orchestrated by him behind the scenes. Why? Because he was cultivating a game changer. Although he had failed before, what if another version of himself could avoid his past mistakes, could go further on the path he paved? He wasn't helping others, he was correcting himself. It's like someone who failed their college entrance exam, travels back in time, and stuffs all their mistakes and lessons learned into their younger self's hands. Don't repeat the mistakes I made for you, fight the enemies I couldn't defeat. Jiao San's existence is the cruelest footnote in this story. She is Gan Jiuzhen, the daughter of the Lord of Samsara and Gan Rushuang. But in the protagonist Han Li's timeline, she is merely a comrade in arms. Han Li never understood the source of her inexplicable trust and familiarity until the truth was revealed. It was the pull of blood. She was recognizing her father in another way. And what was the Lord of Samsara thinking as he looked at her, at this daughter who shouldn't exist in this timeline? Was it the loneliness of countless ages, the resentment of a loser, the relief of "I can finally entrust you to a better version of myself"? In the final battle, the Lord of Samsara merged with the Tao, using his complete annihilation to severely damage Jiyu Huijin, leaving the final chance for the protagonist Han Li. He sacrificed himself so completely, simply to allow another version of himself to live. He orchestrated a grand scheme, completing the longest and most arduous journey of self-redemption. So you ask me, who exactly is Han Li? He's the one who fought fate to the bitter end, only to discover in the end that only he himself could save himself. Have you ever had a moment like this, looking back on your journey and realizing that all the hardships were paving the way for today? It wasn't luck, perhaps it was just another version of yourself from another timeline desperately trying to tell you the answer.